This BCAN Staycation is presented by the Toledo Zoo and Aquarium. Roam near home.
I think that the zoo is a really good opportunity for people to get out and walk around safely and see some new things safely. It's a 72-acre zoo, so there's a lot of space for people to safely social distance, and the Barnyard specifically is really exciting for the kids. I think they come in and they can buy that feed and interact with the animals, and the kids just love it. And the animals are really interactive. The sheep are super cute, and so I think it's really going to make the kids' day. Hi, my name is Adam Haynes. I'm a lead keeper, and I work over at the Barnyard at the Toledo Zoo. The Barnyard is basically an interactive exhibit for the public. They can come and visit, and they can interact with a variety of agricultural animals. So we have our pigs, our sheep, alpaca, anything you might see out on a farm. So when people enter, they're first going to see the 9 goats, and they can purchase some feed, and they can feed those goats. They can reach in and try to pet them if they'll let them, and then they can wrap around a little while and see the alpaca, which we just have our newborn Nancy, so they can interact with those guys too. And then once they head inside, we have our Southdown sheep inside right now, and they're usually pretty interested in the feed that the people can purchase, and so lots of opportunities to interact with the animals. We were able to open the Barnyard, the outside portion, and people were able to safely social distance. We also have a capacity at the Barnyard. It's usually about 30 to 40 people, so sometimes a line does form and we let people in a controlled way. Natural behavior for these goats is obviously going to be to forage and graze in a pasture, and so we try to encourage that natural behavior, and we try to provide as much browse as we can for the animals. So a lot of zoo browse is grown on grounds. This specifically is mulberry. Our horticulture team is awesome, and they'll go around and they'll collect different browses for us. So we have a little bit of a variety that we'll feed them. This is pretty much the only breed of domestic pig that has hair. They're a cross between a European boar and the domestic pig, and so I think, you know, it's thought to give them quite a bit of protection when they're foraging in the forest, and it acts as a natural sunscreen. It's actually a really coarse hair. Like, it's not soft like a sheep or the alpaca. When they rub on you, it kind of feels a little more sandpapery. So I can do a brief little training session here. So like I was saying earlier, these guys are going to get so big that they could potentially be a little bit dangerous moving around you and everything. So we've tried to instill a little bit of discipline and a little bit of training so I can move them around in space using this target pole. It's called target training. So I can say, target. Oh, maybe they're a little distracted. Target. There we go. So she gets the idea. I click as a bridge, and she gets a little reward there. Ava, target. And we have Nancy here, who is just over a week old. And so the public can come in and purchase our petting zoo feed, and they can feed these guys too. It'll be a little while before Nancy down here is interested in solid food. She's still gonna be nursing from mom for a while, but. Barnyard specifically is really exciting for the kids, I think. They come in and they can buy that feed and interact with the animals, and the kids just love it. And the animals are really interactive. The sheep are super cute, and so I think it's really gonna make the kids' day. Yeah, and the parents, you know, also.
This BCAN Staycation is presented by the Toledo Zoo and Aquarium. Roam near home.